Hello, so I'm here today at Dorks Music for the Sax Show podcast, trying out a few different Yanagisawa saxophones, and specifically we're looking at the difference between their bronze models and their brass models to see if we can highlight exactly what the difference is. So Yanagisawa have been making both bronze and brass saxophones for a little while. The old model numbers used to be the A991, which was the brass one, and the A992, which is the bronze variant. But now they've both had an update, and we've got the AWO10, which is the brass variant, and the AWO20, which is now the bronze variant. So both of them have had a little bit of an update from the old models. Specifically, they changed the low C and E flat keys, which are now slightly angled towards each other to make it easier sliding between the two. They've also added some extra feet to the right-hand side keys, so that's B flat, C and E, just so you get a little bit more feedback from those when you're playing. And the other thing they've done is on the palm keys, they've added an extra plate underneath them just to give them a bit more weight. You'll also notice, compared with a lot of other saxes, the crook looks a little bit different because all the Yanagisawas have got underslung crooks on the altos. All that means is that the mechanism here goes underneath the crook instead of on top like you see on a lot of saxes. Doesn't really make much of a difference at all, to be honest. But anyway, the first sax I'm going to play for you today is the bronze model, so this is the AWO20. So have a listen, see what you think. So that was the AWO20, which is the bronze version. I've now got the AWO10, and I'm going to play this for direct comparison. So that was the AWO 10, which is the brass one, and we heard the AWO 20 before. Both the saxes start off play really nicely for me, I find. They're both really easy to play. They don't have a lot of resistance. They speak really cleanly, really easily across the whole range. Also, they seem to play pretty well in tune for me. The only tiny thing is the D in the middle, which is often a problem. It's a little bit sharp, but certainly no more than on any other sax I've tried. It's interesting for me, coming from someone who usually plays on a Selmer sax, to feel just how easy these are to play, and also how different the feel is to kind of actually blow them, to blowing down the Selmer. And as I said before, they certainly feel a little bit less resistant. But anyway, coming on to the main point of this, comparing the bronze one and the brass one, to me, the bronze one instantly has kind of the slightly richer sound to it, and you particularly feel it down at the bottom end of the saxophone. I also found that the bronze one spoke more cleanly and more easily at the bottom. It's hard to say whether that's on all the instruments or just these two particular ones, but certainly for me, the ones I tried today, the AWO 20, the bronze version, was easier to get going at the bottom. So main thing is have a listen to those, see if you can hear the difference. Hopefully you can, see which one you prefer the sound of. I mean, it's by no means that one is better or one is worse, it's just a difference in sound really. Best thing to do is try them out for yourself. They do of course have all these in stock at Dorks Music at the moment, so you can pop on down there. We'll also be discussing these two saxes more on the Sax Show podcast, so please do check us out at thesaxshow.co.uk, or you can find us on Facebook and Twitter.